People who are most neglected in our society or one that is often the lowest in social hierarchy have a talent for their occupation, blue-collar job. These are the people who hold the biggest potential in being the population that contributes to adding foreign currency to our economy. What is being the biggest obstacle in this journey is the society's point of view regarding labor work. There is a very strong stigma in our country these jobs don't pay enough. The result is unemployment at its peak. Welcome to our journey in finding the what, why, and how of this whole situation.
Bangladesh today has a labor force of 71.4 million people according to World Bank, but the unemployment rate stands at 5.1%. On the surface. That looks manageable, but if we zoom in, we see a crisis. Among graduates and postgraduates, unemployment is nearly 11%, almost triple the national average. In fact, 27.8% of all unemployment Bangladeshis are tertiary educated youth, compared to just 9.7% a decade ago. That tells us our education system is oversupplying low-quality degrees that the economy cannot absorb, while vocational sectors remain neglected.
Are you confident about getting a job in this field?
I feel that our sector does not have enough opportunities. I think the only opportunity I have is to become a teacher. The effort that I would give to become a teacher, I feel that I would not be paid enough for it.
Why does this happen? Because in Bangladesh, a white-collar job is seen as a ticket to social security. Office jobs, especially government or formal private sector roles, often provide pensions, healthcare, and stable monthly salaries. By contrast, blue-collar work is overwhelmingly informal. 85% of all jobs are informal, including 90% in industry and 70% in services, according to the data from the World Bank. Workers in these roles rarely receive contracts, benefits, or job protection. This imbalance naturally pushes families and students to chase white-collar jobs, even if the economy can absorb them.
ঘরের সংসারে তো খরচা বেশি
জি
তাতে তো হয় না তারপরে নিজের খরচা আছে জায়গায়
জি
দৈনিক 100 টাকা করে খরচা
মানে যেটা আয় করেন ওটার সাথে খরচ মিলে না আচ্ছা
You're absolutely right. What is causing this bias towards test jobs and the long line in front of Due Central Library for BCS preparation? At the policy level, Bangladesh spends only 3% of GDP on social protection, and if you exclude pensions, the amount that actually reaches all workers is just 1.8% of GDP, well below the South Asian average of 3.8%. Without safety and dignity in blue-collar fields, the social bias towards white-collar work only deepens.
This is not just inefficiency, it is a structural imbalance of supply and demand that slows GDP growth, increases disguised unemployment, and widens inequality.
My major is triply. Honestly, I am frustrated. The money and the time I am spending on this degree may not give me a good job that matches my cost. Every year so many graduates comes out and most of them settle for low paying jobs. In Bangladesh, not everyone needs higher education to fit in the society. I think what we really need is more focus on real skills that actually secure jobs.
Bangladesh has something many countries envy: a young, hardworking population and global demand for the kind of skills we have. Every year, more and more Bangladeshis are going to abroad for work, and they're sending back record amounts of remittances. In 2023 alone, over 1 million Bangladeshis went abroad for work, the highest ever, and skilled overseas jobs increased by 22% that year. At the same time, our domestic ready-made garment sector exported US $38.5 billion in 2024, which also depends the technicians and tradespeople. Yet many young people avoid these jobs because of social stigma. Families push them forward, prestigious officials rule. Even though an entry-level Bangladesh bank officer earns about 28,000 a month, while skilled technicians can earn between 30,000 to 34,000 or more, the numbers show the market rewards skill. But social bias holds us back. The whole situation is only possible because one is called a diploma in this country if he is a diploma engineer graduate.
The good news, change is already happening. The government, with help from partners like the World Bank, is investing heavily in skills training. Programs like ECIB, STEP are training hundreds of thousands of young people, especially in rural areas, and helping them find jobs or start their own businesses. And the goal is clear: to make vocational training not just acceptable but desirable. The National Skills Development Authority is working to get more young people into technical education and give them real pathways to success. The government, with World Bank support, is running a major program to expand vocational training. The Skills for Employment Investments Program, SCIP, has already trained over 800,000 youth, with more than 70% placed in jobs.
In conclusion, if we shift our mindset and respect skilled work, Bangladesh can create a workforce that earns more, support industries, and lifts our economy.